So, Matt, you've obviously seen federal politics through the lens of the Northern Territory for a long period of time, and you know that budget night is this, big carry on, and then you've got to find, what's in it for the Northern Territory. Often not much. But what do you think about the pre-game here, where the pre-game is all that they're going to do something about cost of living? I tell you what, the rabbit that he's going to have to pull out of the hat is going to be taller than Sam, and tall is Sam. He's a very statuesque gentleman, okay? But there is no rabbit the size of Sam that a treasurer is going to be able to pull out of a hat. So has this government already kind of spun itself into a corner of expectations?
Well, he's talking up a big game, isn't he? And I think it's pretty brave, perhaps admirable. I don't know. We'll see whether, I guess time will tell. But he's pretty brave saying that, we're going to have inflation, back between 2 and 3%. By Christmas, because I'm not sure how many levers the government can actually pull to make this happen, and the only ones that I think they're able to pull and they're going to pull in the budget would perhaps cause inflation to rise rather than come down. So I'd be backing Michelle Bullock over Jim Chalmers when it comes to where inflation's going to be come December. I mean, I've seen you go through the pomp and ceremony that surrounds the budget, and to be fair at some level to the Treasurer and the Prime Minister, it is the media that insists that the politicians show up for these.
Stop playing for access. It's terrible.
I think most of them would rather not be there, but it never looks good for anyone, really. Yeah.
Okay, bring back the awkward grab team. All right, come on, James, go find it. We're going to play it again because it's a little bit like, what's the Babadook or something? As soon as you mention it, it must appear. So if I say it 3 times, or is that Beetlejuice? I never forget. But still, what we're talking about here, the super awkward, wonderful moment when they're sort of posing for the cameras. They don't just go, so they have to sort of say things to each other. And it's so awkward. It's so bad.
I've been there.
And I love playing it. Play it again, Sam.
It's a great budget. Provides cost of living support whilst also having that eye on the economy of the future.
And a great budget for women. All those decisions we took on women's safety, housing, the care economy, all these really important ones around driving economic equality for women.
Yeah. No, I think we should be really proud of it. It's ambitious, but it's responsible at the same time. It's got a lot of help for a lot of people, but also some investment in the future. And so I think the whole team can be really proud of it.
Decisions we make today can set us up for the next decade and beyond.
I love it. Senator, as you said, you've had to go through that ritual. I know it's awkward, but who cares? If they feel a little bit of pain, as opposed to the people who actually pay for the budget, fine by me, baby.
Well, I normally just talk about other things. I mean, that was so awkward because they're not going to play those grabs anyway. So you start talking about the footy or, what are you doing on the weekend? What did you have for dinner last night? Something a bit more natural, but that was painful.